All right, creators, let's talk about the elephant in the room. What happens when no one watches your video? We all been there. Put in the hours, maybe days, creating what you thought was going to be an absolute banger, only to upload it and crickets. Nothing. No views. But here's the thing. This happens to everyone. Yes, even the biggest creators you admire today. And in this video, I'm going to break down why this happens, what you can do about it, and most importantly, how to not let it get in your head. Let's dive in. Stop talking and just hit record. First, let's talk about why your video might not be getting viewed. The reality is, there's a ton of factors at play here, right? Number one, your content might not be getting picked up by YouTube's algorithm yet. And that's okay, especially if you're a smaller channel and it takes time for the platform to recognize your niche and audience. It's a process. Second, it could be the title or your thumbnail. I can't tell you how many times I've put up a video and been like, let me change the title a little bit. Or maybe I was like, let me change the thumbnail to make it more engaging. If I'm being real and honest about this game, man, a lot of the time is spent on making the video, but that thumbnail is sometimes that could take hours, man, just trying to get it right. You got to understand, like, your title and your thumbnail, these things are the first impressions of your video. And if they're not eye-catching enough, people might scroll right past it. And you know, timing matters. Maybe you uploaded it at a time when your audience wasn't online or the topic wasn't trending. These are things that you gotta keep in mind before you over obsess about the fact that you didn't get any views. Okay, so now that we know kind of like the why, right? Let's talk about the what now. The first thing to do, don't panic. A video with low views isn't the end of the world. I know it seems like it, but it is not. It's a stepping stone. And I got 3 tips for you to turn things around. Number 1, audit your content. Revisit your title, thumbnail, and description and ask yourself, does this title spark curiosity? Does it make me want to know something? Would I click on this thumbnail? If the answer is no, tweak it. It's okay to experiment. So an example would be like a video titled My Morning Routine, and you change that to 5 surprising habits that changed my life. Different, right? Also check your analytics. Did people drop off after 10 seconds? Maybe your intro needs more energy. Did they stop watching halfway through? That's a sign your pacing might need work. Use that data that they offer you as your guide. Tip number 2, promote strategically. Share your video on social media, Reddit forums, wherever your target audience hangs out. But remember, don't spam. Instead, engage with communities and add value. Like, for example, if your video is about photography, right? Share it in a photography like subreddit or something with a thoughtful caption about what viewers will gain from watching. Instead of just posting in there and be like, hey, watch my stuff. Make it more engaging. And also, don't underestimate the power of collaborations. Partnering with somebody in your niche can expose your channel to a whole new audience. So don't be afraid to collab with somebody. And here's tip number 3, keep creating. One low performing video doesn't define your channel. Some of the best performing videos come from creators who just kept going. Each video you make is a chance to improve, learn, and grow. So don't stop. I didn't start my YouTube journey and just everything just happened for me. Like, I've been there where I've uploaded a video that I've taken hours, even days working on, and got the lowest amount of engagement. But what I did was I learned from it and I tweaked it until I found my lane. So you got to find your lane in this YouTube game, in this content creation game, wherever you're at. You have to find your lane. Now, you got to also stay positive. So let's address the emotional side of things, because let's keep it real. It's discouraging when your hard work doesn't get noticed, right? First of all, remember why you started it. Was it to express yourself, to share knowledge, to build a community? Focus on that instead of the numbers. And you also got to get used to celebrating the small wins. Like, a lot of people jump into the game and they just want everything to happen at once. That's not how it works. So you have to look at it like, did one person comment? Because if you really think about it, that's someone who took the time out of their day to engage with your work. And to me, that's a win. Did you improve your editing skills? Another win. Stack those small victories and you're gonna realize how far you've come. Now, the last thing I want to say is connect with other creators. Join a community of like-minded individuals who understand the ups and downs of content creation. Sharing your journey with others can be incredibly motivating. So what happens when no one watches your video? You learn and you grow. And most importantly, you keep going. Every creator starts somewhere, and every low view video is just a stepping stone to something greater. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. Share it with another creator who needs to hear this, and drop a comment about your own journey. Let's support each other and see you in the next one. Press record.